Hey Gemini, welcome. I'm B. Thanks for stopping in EmpyrealVera. We're going to get a message for you guys today. Okay, readings, info for me, etc., and then a description box below. Okay, I might cuss, I might laugh, whatever. We're just here to be us. Okay, and Gemini, from what I'm getting in the channeled message, that's what you're about to do. There's a big shift in your consciousness. I'm getting that, like, spirit, the divine, most high, whatever you call it, okay? But the divine's been putting pressure on you. It feels like your brain's in a pressure cooker more than normal, okay? Because normally you feel like that. For me, anyway, it's a lot of um but I got, you're denouncing. I got, that's big. That's like calling people out and being like, you're evil as what you're doing is not right. And I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. Like, peace out. It's like, fuck you, all the way. It's like, that's what you're, it's like, ooh. It's like you're denouncing the toxic patterns and lifestyles that you've known and you've been taught. And then I heard heads will roll. Let them. This is like, I'm getting like, I literally just saw somebody like screaming and saying a bunch of stuff and somebody walking out of a door and just letting it close behind them and keep going. Like, not even responding. I got business and pleasure. Some decision you're making is going to enhance you in both areas. And something motivates you in both areas. It's not lust driven. Something is like, it feels deeper than that. Something is like pure, and I just heard pure and genuine. Something drives you to be a better person or makes you want to be a better person or gives you motivation. Something about somebody's strength or how they look at things. I don't know. It's like somebody's either helped you broaden your perspective or um, you know that they do. It's like someone you're seeing as stagnancy and someone you're seeing as growth, I guess. But there's a bond pulling you back. Okay. I don't know if that's a person, place, or a thing. A bond pulling you back. Realizing what you want and what you don't want. And something, brains, passion, love, nurturing, healing. They have it all. You can't deny it any longer. There's a surprise visit. I got surprise visit, distance. Can't hold back any longer. Something is a wish fulfillment for you. Be honest with yourself. You need to do the hard thing to do the right thing. It's time. Break old patterns. Let yourself shine authentically. Stop hiding. You don't have to wear a mask. Someone has already seen your light. You just haven't wanted to admit it. It's someone told you long ago what they saw in you that you never let out. It's time to let that out. Something's been Gemini. Gemini moon. Gemini moon. We just had a Gemini moon. The 5th, maybe? I think it was a Gemini full moon. Okay, that could be significant for you. All right. Or you could be a Gemini moon. I don't know, but Gemini moon. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. There's something about, oh, I'm not real sure. Okay, this is how I'm getting it. You like how somebody is them unapologetically. Okay, you're seeing something different now in a different way. You're seeing somebody Somebody's not harsh. I just heard somebody's not a bitch. Okay. Apparently you kind of maybe thought somebody was not very nice, I guess. You thought they were a nag. You thought they were a nag. That's kind of rough, shouldn't it? But now you're seeing that somebody moves with love, that everything they do actually has pure intentions. Someone is your true ride or die. Okay. What the hell is going on, Gemini? Um, the unconditional love that you've always looked for, you had, and you abandoned it. It's time to go back. Something about you know where you belong. A friend, a community, a family member, a past lover, a something, a sibling. You know where you belong. Someone pushes you to be a better you. And you see that now. You've been stunting your own growth. What the hell? Y'all, this just flipped out. It flipped out earlier when I pulled it out of the box. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. And the butterfly. That's transformation. Evolving a relationship. Healing the inner child. Growth. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. I did tell you it's a bond pulling you back. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. A palm tree. Gemini, I cannot make this shit up. And a mirror. Dude. Mirroring each other. Someone is your true counterpart. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted. Friendship, a coffee cup. I just heard she likes tea. Somebody's talking to somebody. Or to themselves. Gemini, are you talking to yourself? Somebody's like, something's like, we're so different it could never work. Somebody's telling somebody, I can't get her off my mind, but we're exactly the same. It's driving me crazy. What the hell? It's like, this is something like meet for coffee or something. I'm hearing like meet for coffee. And I hear, yeah, we can do that. And then like somebody's like, she likes tea. And like smiles, like somebody's like remembering something. I don't know. There's something like there's a conversation and somebody says something that's very, it seems like it's not, you know, just a normal conversation, nothing special about it, but something like brings something forward that makes you be like, I need to do this. That's interesting. It usually is those little things that you don't even, healing heart and rebuilding a hammer. This is like, it's usually those little things that it's never the big things that change us. It's like these little revelations and aha moments where we're like, holy shit. That's what made me decide. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Anywho, Gemini, I got like 3 different spreads to do for you to find out what's hidden and what you should focus on and like that, the most likely result for that situation. And then what to focus on in money and career for your highest, best good. And then a like you and them, what's hidden, what's true, advice near future. And I'm like, that's a lot of shit. So we're just going to get right into it, okay? First, we're looking at what's hidden. All right, Spirit, what is hidden? I'm telling you, oh God, y'all, I cannot make this shit up. Thinking, missing you, craving. Yeah, somebody's thinking. See this deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons, past life. It feels like somebody's it feels like somebody's looking at, I don't know why I'm getting timeline jump and portals here. That's really weird. These archways are giving me portals. Feels like somebody's looking at the past and is like, okay, I don't want to go back to that. Some karmic lesson is doing something closes a cycle for you. Doing this, stepping out of your comfort zone, this deciding to follow your truth and be authentic, closes a cycle for you, Gemini. And it's going to, something about seal up the past, like no recurring patterns. It changes something around. And there's also some karmic partner, a karmic something, friends, whatever, some type of toxic pattern or history or something that you did habits, whatever it is for you, is no more. It's like sealed and shut for good. Something's done for good. Okay. So what's hidden? See, something happened. Something's, it's about 1, 2, 3. It's like some little kid playing baseball. They played baseball when they were younger. Some little kids playing baseball. Because I just keep hearing like the third, like this is the third one or whatever. It's something like it's your last swing. Like you got it, you can get it. And then some little kid like hits it like out of the park. Like it's everybody's excited. Okay, so there's something significant about that. Third time's the charm. Okay, and some. Okay, I'm telling you, there's something about somebody brings out the inner child in you or something fun or somebody encourages you to do something or they saw, man, I'm telling you, there's something about that. You're looking back at something you really enjoyed. Oh, I'm getting choked up. Oh, there's only one person in your life who got it and said something to you and it made you realize something, but you blocked it out. Some truth you didn't want to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my stomach hurts. You're remembering that though. You're remembering something you did as a child that you really enjoyed. Oh, you're feeling a lot of you're feeling a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. Like you should have opened up more to somebody. You've always been very reserved or something, just kind of letting certain things out. I don't okay. Like to everyone. That's like even when you said you were being open, you weren't being fully open. Okay. There's some kind of vulnerability thing there that's you want to stop because I don't, oh my God. There's somebody you know that you can talk to. You can be completely open with somebody. Like someone's interested in knowing all about you. And there's nothing you can tell this person that's like TMI. Okay. Someone helps you see like things that you've done in your past, like how it's not something for you to be guilty. Okay, somebody helps you see how there were patterns around you or things around you, like why you make decisions now is because of certain things that have. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why the past life thing came up. So someone's very perceptive. I just heard brilliant and witty. If you feel like somebody's brilliant and witty, then why aren't you going toward them? Pride and ego. Yes, heard hail the conquering hero. That's the part. in Aladdin where he gets like all of his wishes, he has everything he wants, and the genie's like, you know, doing the and Aladdin's just kind of like, like it's still not good enough. And he's like, what's going on with you, kid? Like, you got everything you wanted. What's up? Because it's not the thing, it's not the stuff. That's not it. You're not being your true authentic self. That's what it is. You want to go, you want to be you. Like, it's like you feel like there has to be some, like somebody makes it seem like you've got to be grand. You've got to be grand. Like everything's got to be huge, right? Like that's how you do it. And you're realizing, sometimes like you're realizing that's not how it is actually. Something about bear. Okay, you don't want somebody else to lay all your shit bare. You want to lay all your shit bare. You broke your own heart. You made a decision and you realized you broke your own heart by holding back from somebody, and now you're wishing that you could I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have had these conversations. Wish I would have spent this time. I wish I would have done whatever. There's all these wishing, and it feels like Spirit's telling you, like, stop thinking on something, stop going to the past, stop regretting what you didn't do. You have a chance to do something again. It's like you don't know if it's a sure thing, but you feel like it is. I feel like Spirit's telling you to follow that nudge. Because you don't know if you don't try, but it's like, you know, this is what propels you into like the next timeline or something. Oh my goodness gracious. Gemini, what's hidden, Spirit? This is so crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, look at this. This is karma upside down. Boo Bear. These karmic lessons, and then karma like this. See the debt at the bottom? This will release your karmic debt. You are righting a wrong that is very significant for your life. Because something, man, something about that, y'all, foundation, look at this. I'm telling you, this conflicted, suppressing you, releasing toxic patterns. You're doing things, you're living in somebody's shadow. You're not living as yourself. You're trying to hold up some image, okay, to siblings, friends, a community, parents, family, something. Somebody's very, some families, I heard not all there. Rigid, cold. Okay, there's something about detached. There's something, oh, okay, wow. Okay, something surface level. Something doesn't really get deep. Like this, your family or whatever, whoever the hell it is, friends, family, whatever the hell it is. You don't really talk about the real stuff, the serious stuff or whatever. Yeah, this heart fog messed up. See, it sideways. This is giving me, with that heart here, it's giving me like, this is like the one thing you're sure of. That's what it's giving me. There's one thing you're sure of. You're afraid. I'm telling you. Somebody's trying to keep you, somebody's trying to keep you like foggy minded. There's some kind of a, someone's trying to keep you trapped in a cycle. That's why you have to say goodbye to the past, cement it off, and be like, I'm never going back there again. Yeah, there's something about, see, you could maybe benefit from going outside, taking a walk, being in the sun, or just some alone time, something. space away from a person, space away from a place. Something's going to clear your head and you're going to see things clearly. Yeah, because it feels like this perspective, this better off, happiness, clear headspace, it feels like the clouds are starting to move and that light's coming through. So something is coming through. Oh, there's something's not broken. You keep playing something over and over. There's something, oh my God. You've got to release this. You're replaying something you said to somebody over and over and over again. Some kind of hurtful word, something that you said to someone. You've said something to somebody. Gemini, you've turned your back on somebody who cared about you. And you said some pretty awful things. But something's not broken. You need to release that. You need to stop thinking about that. Because you don't know. You're just letting your mind go over and over. Because you're not really, you haven't talked to this person. It feels like something can still be repaired, but somebody's mad about something. Yeah, you're feeling, I'm telling you, like this right here, you're feeling empty. Something is not like something's got you dried up. Like, telling you this, it's a, oh my God. I cannot make this shit up. It's an empty fucking relationship. It's a hollow commitment. You're in something that is not deep. There's nothing there. Yep. Do you see this? Clarity, truth. Do you see this? That came out after I just said what I said. I just heard that's relevant. That's the truth. You're in something. Yeah, you're having irrational fears. You're unsure about what's going to happen. You have... Gemini, I'm not telling you what to do, boo-boo. Okay, I'm not. But this feels like you already know what you want to do. Okay, Spirit, show me what's hidden for Gemini, please. Wow, you already know. Dude. You already know what you want to do. There, it's like you want certainty that something's going to happen. Like, I want certainty. It's not about I took something the wrong way. But there's no opening up about it. I'm not getting like an opening up about it. I'm getting like a shutting down. Like a pulling into yourself, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you. You are reflecting. You are reflecting. You're getting clarity. There's something about something demasculated you. You allowed something about taking criticism to heart instead of taking criticism as a helper. Instead of taking criticism as a helper, you took something personally, like somebody was being like attacking to you or something. You're seeing something differently, and you're seeing how you never wanted to hear the truth before. You never wanted to accept the truth before. I feel like more than ever, there's a need to seriously reflect on decisions in the past. Hi, baby girl. Nora Grace came to visit us. Hi, baby. You have to reflect on the past. There, oh my, you have to be honest with yourself because you know why you're in this state and why you wouldn't look at things. You know this deep down. I'm getting that strongly. You've been ignoring it. But the pressure you feel that it feels like you're in a pressure cooker. That pressure, show me more with what's hidden. You've been doing this inner reflecting. You are not. You're looking back and you're like, I'm not really happy. This is not good for me. I don't know if something's going to be a wish fulfillment or not. You've got something, something not, it's like you've never, you've always kind of been almost like you have to be cold to emotions. Holy good googly moogly. You have to be cold to emotions. Like something is like reflect, you're going within, you're reflecting. Someone stayed quiet. Oh my God. You made a snap decision. What somebody appeared to be. You made a snap decision. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You rushed into something. Okay. Maybe with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I just heard wands first. You went wands first. Okay. It happens. But now you're like taking a pause and you're kind of looking at what you've invested in, things that you're just kind of taking stock of everything. What you've been doing, where you've been spending your time. Like you're looking at like comparing different, feels like you're comparing different things. I just heard, what am I doing with my life? Somebody could have made a comment recently, I don't know, maybe the past 6 months, okay? That, man, I haven't seen you in so long. You haven't changed a bit. And you thought that was like a compliment, like, oh yeah, damn, I look good. I must look really young, blah, 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 you know? But it feels like something's made you stop and reflect on something somebody said. Almost like, wait, I haven't changed in 10 years. What did that mean? That's not good. I should be, I should be growing. I should be changing. I should be this. I should be that. Like, wow, dude, like you really glowed up, something like that. And it feels like, or, chica, whatever. I'm just saying, it's like, I'm getting a guy vibe, but it's like, if I don't know, I hate to say it, Gemini, but this kind of seems like the first time somebody's really truly reflected on an emotional level. It's kind of freaking somebody out, you or them, somebody, okay? Like the energies where they go. But somebody told you this. It feels like you're taking stock and you're looking at things. It doesn't feel like you're saying anything yet, but you're almost like, somebody said this would happen. Man. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And it's heard, come on, you can do this. Like, come on, boo, you can do this. Let's go. Like nothing changes if nothing changes. It's just one little thing a day. This is like somebody's like, I don't know if this is a best friend or a relationship. I don't know what this is, but somebody was like a cheerleader for you. Like, if you want to do this, I'll do it with you. Or, hey, you want to do that? Like, somebody was very encouraging, encouraging change, encouraging growth, self-reflection. like talking, somebody's, and I feel like you're taking stock of everything and being like, fuck. Something about how long you've been wearing a mask. Oh, okay. How long you been wearing a mask? You've been skating through. You've been skating through life. You've been skating through life. Wow. You've always been able to show just enough to keep people hooked. You feel like there's something wrong with you. I just heard that's not normal, right? Gemini, whoever I'm talking to, this doesn't feel like this is you. This feels like you are a product of your environment growing up, right? Because children learn what they live, what they see, not what they hear, what they see, right? So we end up becoming those that model around us, right? Their responses, how they deal with things in every way, emotionally, action-wise, discipline, roles in a household, roles in society, how we view things, how open our perspective is. And a lot of times we don't realize how closed-minded our, those that raised us were, or how rigid, how things were very kind of dictatorship, how there were very like sexist roles in the household. And you might be looking at that and being like, I just heard because somebody told you it didn't have to be that way. You make up your own rules. You make your own traditions. You make your own traditions. Yeah. And I've said it best. Don't believe what you believe just because that's how they raised you. Think your own thoughts. Don't let them think them for you. It's such a simple thing, but a lot of people don't realize that, and they don't even realize that they do it or don't do it. A lot of times we believe things and we're not even sure why. So it's the only way to know if we are living our lives for us is to self-reflect and to figure out, what do we truly like? Like, what gets us out of bed in the morning? Are we doing something just because that's what's expected of us? Or are we doing something because it's driving us forward? It inspires us and it makes us, like, it's the thing that keeps us alive and going. And is it helpful for others? Or are you doing it just to satisfy some need in you, right? That's what we have to look at. Like, how are you approaching roles in your life? Do you expect things from certain people just because of who they are? Or if they're because they're a male or they're female. Do you do things for others without expecting anything back? Are you a giver and give too much, or are you a taker and take too much and never give back, right? Like, those are all things we have to really look at. I'm telling you, like, self-awareness, self-reflection, all of those things are super important. And whatever part of the collective I'm talking to, it feels like they're kind of like, I need to do a self-inventory. It seems like you're seeing things a little differently. It's like something's okay, right? It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's just not quite right. It's like, it's a little this, or it's like, it's like you're not comfortable even in your own skin, but it feels like you're pretending like you are, because that's kind of how you've always had to be, but you're not comfortable. Yeah, there's some kind of antsy feeling. Okay. That's funny. The next question is, what should you focus on? And the Seven of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. What should Gemini be focused on? I cannot. Y'all, what should you be focused on? Going within and reflecting. Reflecting. Look at everything you've been through in your life, the lessons you've learned, choices you've made, right? What have you learned from them? Do any patterns stick out? What is it about your past that you don't like? Have you repeated any of those things yourself? Be honest with yourself. If you have, what can you do to change it? Then change it. We write our own stories. We are not supposed to stay the same, nor do we have to stay the same. People are allowed to change their minds. People are allowed to change. Especially if you're doing something where you're making a change for the better, you're making decisions for the better, you're healing, you're getting, because this feels like a big moment, like karmic cycles closing, stepping out of your south node into your north node, like something's a big moment. And I think part of the south node, north node thing is addressing the decisions we've made to get to where we are now. And am I being my most authentic self? If not, why? That's where self-reflection comes in, right? Journaling, okay? Hell, talking to yourself. Sometimes that works really, really well. Doing anything, walking in nature. I'm seeing somebody walk in a park. So it's kind of cold for that now, but maybe somebody doesn't mind that. Basketball. Basketball. Okay. I'm seeing a basketball court. Interesting. And tennis. So maybe somebody lives in a warmer climate, possibly. No, the basketball court looks indoor, unless the tennis court does too. I don't know, but I see a tennis court. Um, Interesting. There's two hoops to a basketball court. This tennis court has two sides. You're going back and forth about something. This or that. You're comparing things. You're looking back at things. Go deeper. Go deeper. What made you make the decision that you've made that brought you to this point? And sort of the person the person the person who knows you, who knew that this would happen or knew you had to do this, they have the answers for you, or they can help you in some way. So one big lesson is to getting over fears and getting out of your head. Oh, it's hard for an air sign to do. Getting out of your head and communicating. Because the more you communicate, the more, yeah, this is an opportunity, I'm telling you. The more that you communicate, the easier it is. Honestly, communication is not that difficult. Everything's already in our head. We just have to let it come out. What makes it difficult is we are trying to filter that because we don't want to show our authentic self. It's like, oh, I can't say that. Oh, I can't say that. I have to pick and choose what comes out. So we're going through the little files of everything that's wrecking our brains. Just let it out. I promise you, there's somebody who accepts like you for you. You can say all the crazy shit that's in your head, and it makes communication a lot easier because you don't have to pre-filter it. You shouldn't have to. You might be surprised. We all think crazy ass shit. Be like, why the did I just think that? It's like, what the hell? You can't, like, you really can't control the thoughts that pop into your head. There's a reason, right? It's either for us to like be aware of something or to address something or, there's a reason that it all comes in. Like, what the fuck was that? Um, you kind of got to look at how did that make you feel, or why did that come in? What did that make you think about? I'm telling you, there's a reason for everything. But I know what reason is to hold it in and to not communicate and to feel like ashamed because of, whatever you think about or whatever you like or whatever. Just everybody has somebody. I'm telling you, Gemini, something is so significant about communication, and something has to be put out there, put out on the table, spoken to somebody. I just heard give it a go. Something, give it a go. What's it going to hurt? You don't know if you don't try. Okay, I literally. Do you have just a cheerleader like sitting on your shoulder? Somebody's like that. Like, what are you waiting for? Just do it. I'm telling you. I think it's fear. There's fear. Yeah, there's fear. And shame. Fear and shame. Don't feel shame. We all fuck up. We're supposed to. That's how we learn lessons. We learn lessons, then we help other people learn lessons. That's the whole gig. That's why we're here. So don't feel shame. Somebody might look like they've got it all together on the outside. That doesn't mean they do. You have no clue what somebody else has been through. Don't judge a book by its cover. What you think is crazy to be going through your head, maybe you tell a friend, you're like, holy shit, dude, wait, I told you this, I thought that was nuts, but you think that, you realize you are not alone in that stuff. You only think that because, you never let it out, which feels like you weren't allowed to communicate or something, or like somebody took your voice as a kid, like you weren't allowed to speak your feelings, like they were invalidated, shut down. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Speak your truth. Fuck their feelings. Speak your truth. It's liberating, I promise you. Most likely result of this situation for Gemini Spirit. This what's hidden, what they should focus on. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all, I'm telling you. Do you see this? That's a Six of Wands. That's triumph over troubles. That's confidence. That's receiving recognition. See what I'm saying? People cheering for you. You have a cheerleader. You have people that are going to be very happy that you feel. Do you see what I'm saying? This is like, it's above the Page and the Knight of Cups. Those are younger cup energies, okay? The Queen of Cups is more of an internal thing. They're very nurturing. They're very caring. They're very healing. And it's all about self-care and healing the self. Because the Queens are very reserved, okay? So the next step after you do the healing in here, right, and then you can start controlling things and being able to speak about them easily, that's when you kind of move up to the King of Cups level. It has nothing to do with man or woman. It's the energies, okay? Masculine energies are they're yang, they're action. They tend to be the things outside of us. The yin is the balance, right? It's like that inner zen and the nurturing part, the very feminine, motherly energies in us, okay? That's what the queens embody. And the Queen of Cups is like double cups. So this is all about emotion. And this is nurturing ourselves, healing ourselves, pouring back into our cup, okay? Not expecting anybody to fill up our cup for us, and never giving too much out of our cup that we don't have enough for ourselves. Okay, you master all of that. Realizing that it's safe to be in your emotions, it's safe to feel. It is safe to have emotions and show them. It's safe to show your feminine side. Like, you don't always have to be, whether you are a man or a woman, you don't always have to be a roughy toughy and be like, I'm badass. You don't have to. It's that balance. When you can balance out your masculine and your feminine energies, that's when you get into alignment. That's when you have ascension. That's when shit starts going great for you, because you have control of both. You've got a nice mix. That's how you manifest shit. That's how you get shit done. Yep. That's what you need to do. And it feels like, with this self-reflection, with this looking at things, you're going to get to this level. And with this Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it's showing me you're going to overcome this. You are going to successfully get through this. I just heard, you're going to feel. You're going to feel. This feels like a huge turning point, and something that like awakens, I'm going to say, new senses in you, okay, that you probably didn't even know you had. You're going to start, especially when you tap into this level of cups, emotions, you're going to start seeing things differently. You're going to respond differently. You're going to react to things differently. When you find that and open up like that feminine part of you, that's emotion, things are just different, better. It's a to be able to balance both as a man or a woman, to have masculine and feminine energies, and to be okay with them both, to be vulnerable and open, yet strong and tough, and be able to take action on something. And also knowing how to let someone else lead sometimes. Like, when you balance that shit out, you're a powerhouse. You can't be stopped. That's what people look for. I mean, that's amazing. That's what people look for. You're going to get there. I just heard sooner than you think. Feels like if you take the time to reflect and journal, something's gonna click for you pretty quick. It feels like I told you, that aha moment, like somebody's gonna say something to you that seems so insignificant, but it somehow makes things just click, and you're like, holy shit. I just heard that's the defining moment. And I just heard it's coming soon. You're about a blast from the past. I just heard you're going to get a blast from the past. Something's about to blast you, and you're going to be like, yeah, you might cry. It's okay. Someone's going to cry. Someone's like, oh my God, what did I do? Something's on the floodgates are open or something. I don't know what well, what do you do? It's okay, boo. Don't watch any romantic movies, not even a rom-com. You understand me? When you are opening your heart chakra and going through all of that and healing and nurturing stuff, don't nary a chick flick to be found. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? Because y'all will ball. Yeah, something's gonna make you feel real. Oh yeah, something like gives new meaning. I just heard new meaning to life, new spark to life. You get your, whatever you're around right now, there's a lot of yang energy. Okay, I don't know if it's roommate, if it's sibling, if you're in a relationship and family, it feels like you are surrounded by yang energy. A lot of action, taking power, a lot of passion, maybe sexual based things. Um, there's not a lot of inner. Everything's outer. There's not a lot of inner work, any inner feelings. Something is just not. I don't know. Something. I don't. A poser. A poser. Poser. Okay. I don't know what that means. Somebody's living with a poser. So one of these things are not like the other. One of these things are not like the other. And one of these things is not like the rest. I just heard simply the best. What the hell? Somebody's better than all the rest. Okay, you're seeing that. Somebody's very domineering. Uh, you might have a domineering person around you. I don't know what, I'm getting a lot of feminine energies that are domineering. Like there is no nurturing really. You're seeing what you thought was nurturing before from somebody was oh shit, was love bombing. You're seeing that now. Somebody's very forceful. Okay. Good. Googly moogly. Okay, Gemini. I feel like you've got this. I feel like you've got this. Okay. Um, there's career. I got a thing to go over your, yeah, money moves. Okay. All right. There's something, I don't know. Somebody's got some, um, yeah, fast changes on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's got questions about finances and where to go from here. What do they, yeah, man, somebody wants a change. Something, dream bigger. Dream bigger, think bigger. Dream bigger, think bigger. What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy? Okay. Some of you might have to like work a job, obviously, until you can make money doing something else. But this is giving me a hobby. Somebody needs a hobby. Somebody enjoys doing something, or they're very good at something, or they're very interested in something, but they're not taking action on it, even if it's just for a hobby. They're not taking action on it because there's like, I just heard shame again. Somebody's like afraid to do something, or they feel like they're embarrassed. I just heard, will people even watch? Does anybody care? Who cares? If you enjoy it, right? And it's like something you like you're passionate about, share it. It doesn't matter if nobody watches something or looks at something for the first 6 months. Keep doing it because it's going to come across somebody and someone's going to be like, oh my gosh. I mean, I didn't think, I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers after being on here for so long, but I keep getting guided to keep going. And to be honest, I didn't think I'd even have 10 subscribers by now. So there's that. It's like you just keep going. Eventually, the person who needs to see it will see it, whatever it is. I feel like somebody wants to talk about something, or there's some kind of like stimulating conversation. I don't know. Why am I getting like a, it's weird. I'm getting like a husband and wife podcast or something. There's some kind of differing point of views. I don't know. But something's like really funny. Is that something maybe you, that's interesting. I'm getting. Somebody's, I just heard I wish I would have done this or something. Then do it. Well, then do it. You know what I'm saying? What do they need to focus on, Spirit? What do they need to focus on? Innovation. Dude, innovation. What did I say? I almost called you Aquarius. Gemini. You might have Aquarius in your chart. Or it's the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius is 11th house. And that's like the internet and the community and friends and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. This is giving me, yes, taking steps. I'm telling you, action is the key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck. Instead of standing and thinking about something, right? Move. Walk. Write a plan. Journal. They don't have to be giant steps. You don't have to have all the answers. They will come to you. Make sure to turn the TV off, put the phone down. Turn the TV off and put the phone down. Why are you looking at both of them at the same time? You don't always need noise. It's blocking your intuition. You can't hear it because you are constantly making yourself occupied. Always. In order for you to feel what you need to feel and hear and see everything that you need to do, you need to have silence. You need to force yourself to be okay with it. I heard even 5 minutes a day. You have to start somewhere. But you'll be glad you did. Something's going to come to you very quickly. I heard, but you have to shut the TV off. Somebody watches a lot of fucking TV, y'all. I don't know. I just heard that's not where the answers are. That's not where the answers are. Okay. Stop looking outside of yourself for answers. It's time to form your own opinions and beliefs. That's what I just got. So I think that's very significant for someone, or maybe all of the damn collective, you know, but that's, it feels like somebody's basing their beliefs off of other people. It's time to form your own opinions and beliefs. Like, this is like a wipe the slate clean. Like, when you say something about something, do you really believe it? And if so, why? Those are the kinds of questions you ask yourself. Why do I believe that? Okay, but why? Where did I learn that from? Do I really agree with it if I think about it? If I knew nothing about this subject at all, what would I think? Right? Am I like making a knee-jerk reaction, a knee-jerk judgment? Where's that coming from? What's that belief? What is making me do that? That's what you have to think about. Instead of pausing and having an open mind and being like, how would I really feel about this? Okay, that's very important. And a lot of people don't do that. I've noticed. It's not easy. It's not like, you know, it's not easy. But that's what you need to do. Yes, because something gets the gears in motion. Something gets something in motion. I'm telling you. You're going to plant a seed. I'm telling you. I almost called you Aquarius again. Gemini. You're planting a seed. And whatever this is, It's your 4-leaf clover. This is the wish. This is the gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay? This is the miracle. This is the rare thing. That's what I'm getting. And you know that. It feels like something's been like coming up. You get ideas. When you get ideas, especially if they're creative, like, ooh, I should do that, or ooh, I should do that, or ooh, I really like that. Something pops into your mind. Write them down, or like put them in your notes app in your phone or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like do something like that. Because then when you go back and you're thinking like, what should I do? Man, I wish I would have remembered remember I thought about this. I don't remember what I was thinking though. You write that shit down, it'll all come back to you. And it's like you read it again and more things open up. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to do, yo. I'm telling you. Step up a power position. You're being called to lead. Something is ascension. I'm telling you, going up the stairs. Something is ascension. You are going in. I'm telling you. Yeah. Look at this. This full moon. What'd I tell you? Something about the Gemini moon? That full moon. Ooh, baby. You need to. This is giving me high fucking priestess. This isn't giving me high priestess. Taking a gamble, rolling the dice. Okay. Something you know, something. Courage. That's Leo. Big Leo energy. Having the courage to do something. Something is about, yeah, strength and courage. Truths. Somebody said something to you. Okay. You haven't been wanting to admit it. Oh, gosh. Okay. There's a bit of a stubborn streak going on. You don't want to admit that someone was right. Okay. I get that. Why? Why? What do you really have to lose? I mean, be honest with yourself. If someone else realized, right, that they maybe made a jump decision and then they realized that you were right, how would you feel if that person came back to you and was like, hey, you know what? Can I talk to you real quick? Remember that time that you told me the thing, and I shut you down, and I was like, ah, man, you're crazy. Look, I don't know how the fuck you knew what you knew, but you were right. You were dead on. Like, I'm sorry I didn't listen, but I just wanted you to know. You were right. Thanks, man. Like, thanks, love. Thanks, boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, thanks, sis. Like, how would you feel if somebody came back and told you, holy shit, what you told me was right? How would you feel? So why is it so difficult to do that for somebody else? What we put out, we receive back. And when we put our pride and ego away and we just give to others, right? Because we're just being good humans, that shit comes back to us. It doesn't hurt you to say it. And to be quite honest, to put your pride and ego aside and to tell somebody they were right. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done this. I apologize. You actually were fucking right. Because something is like mind-blowing to you. I don't know why. Something's mind-blowing that somebody knew something. I don't know why. But that's what I'm getting. Something's like a shockwave. Something's crazy. Dumbfounded. Somebody's like dumbfounded. Like, how the do they always know something? I don't know. The high priestess came. It's like, that's high priestess energy. But doing that, going back to that's strength. That's badass. That's courage. That's a good human. That's high vibe energy, right? We can have humility. We can admit when we're wrong. We can tell other people when they're right. We can praise others. We can self-reflect. We can do all of those things. Those are huge, okay? There's nothing weak about that, actually. Weak is not doing it. Weak is letting our pride and ego run the show. I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just saying that's actually weakness. Not showing our emotions, that's weakness. Men not crying, that's weakness. Okay? You see what I'm saying? It takes a lot to be able to hold both the masculine and feminine energies within us and to allow ourselves to be authentic. That takes strength. That's a strong person. So, the guys who say, oh, guys don't cry. No, weak men don't cry. People that are solid in who they are can do whatever the fuck they want. They don't like to hear that, though. Nobody does, right? Yeah, decisions to make. I heard you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Keep going. And try to turn it again. Turn the fucking TV off. Maybe somebody says that all the time. I don't know. Turn the fucking TV. No, Spirit is. Spirit saying turn the fucking TV off. Because something's going to. Whenever you make the decision to be like, okay, I'm gonna try for 5 minutes, right? To meditate, we just sit here and just think, just breathe, just something. Focus on the damn part of the wall and just focus on that. That helps. The more you do it, the easier it gets. But something's like, if you do that, it is quickly. I heard it could be that first try. It could be within that first week that something hits you. Because Spirit, that's why you feel the pressure from Spirit. They've been trying to show you something for a very long time. Because somebody made a decision and did not listen to their intuition. And it set you on a wrong path. And it's heard a trajectory to nowhere. Bottomsville? I just heard Dumpsville. Is that better? Something is just down. Something is a descension. You're going the wrong way. I just heard exactly. Somebody's going the wrong way. You made a decision, you're going the wrong way. But I think you know that, or there's some kind of feeling, because something's nagging at you. Man, there's some kind of. Turn the TV off. Oh, dude. That's what I'm getting. TV Off by Kendrick Lamar. Listen to that. Maybe that's relevant. Maybe there's some lyric in there that will resonate with you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that'll spark something because I keep getting that. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV. He says that in that song. So that might be relevant. Okay. Okay. Anyway, Gemini, I hope this helped or whatever it needed to do. It was just 11611 on the timer. Please like, share, subscribe, and be a good human. Give the day a good you. You are loved. You are worthy. You are heard. Go kick ass. Okay? Till next time. Bye, guys. Peace.